There are places on this earth that defy simple explanation. They are not merely countries on a map, but living, breathing tapestries woven from threads of chaos and calm, of ancient tradition and startling modernity. Pakistan is such a place. It is a land that whispers secrets on the wind, secrets carried down from the colossal peaks of the Karakoram. The air itself seems to hum with a unique frequency, a vibration of life that is at once intense and deeply serene. This is a nation of profound contrasts, where the roar of a city market can be silenced by the silent gaze of a snow leopard high in the mountains. One arrives here not as a mere visitor, but as a witness to a world that holds its mysteries close. The journey begins not with a single step, but with an opening of the senses. You feel it first, the dry heat that rises from the plains of Sindh, carrying the scent of dust and spice. You hear it in the distance, the haunting call to prayer echoing through a valley, a sound that seems to suspend time itself. This is a land where the past is not a relic confined to museums. It walks alongside you in the crowded streets, in the weathered faces of storytellers, and in the intricate patterns of a hand-woven carpet. It is a place that demands your full attention, rewarding the patient observer with moments of pure, unscripted wonder that you will carry forever. To understand this place, one must be prepared for the unexpected. The logic of the West often dissolves here, replaced by an older, more instinctual rhythm. A journey that should take an hour might take a day, interrupted by a herd of goats, a flooded river, or simply an invitation for tea that cannot be refused. It is in these interruptions, these delightful detours from the plan, that the true character of the land reveals itself. You learn to embrace the chaos, to find the beauty in the unpredictable dance of daily life. It is a lesson in humility, taught by a landscape and a people who are masters of resilience and adaptation. And then there are the stories. Tales that sound like fables, passed down from one generation to the next. Stories of saints who could command the rivers, of mountains that are home to spirits, and of creatures that blur the line between myth and reality. It is here, in this realm of the extraordinary, that one begins to grasp the soul of Pakistan. It is a place where belief is a powerful force, shaping the very fabric of existence. You listen, wide-eyed, as an old man tells you of the giants who sleep beneath the glaciers, and for a moment, you believe him completely. This is the magic of a land that has never lost its capacity for awe. If you've enjoyed this journey into the heart of Pakistan, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more stories and adventures from around the world. Join us as we continue to explore the extraordinary. The sheer scale of Pakistan's landscape is difficult to comprehend. It is as if the planet decided to showcase its most dramatic creations all in one place. In the north, the world's mightiest mountain ranges collide in a breathtaking spectacle of rock and ice. The Hindu Kush, the Karakoram, and the Himalayas meet here, their peaks scraping the heavens. K2, the savage mountain, stands as a silent monarch, its formidable presence a constant reminder of nature's untamable power. The wind here has a voice, a low, mournful howl that sings of eternity. It is a sound that strips away the trivialities of human existence, leaving only a profound sense of one's own smallness in the face of such grandeur. Following the rivers downwards, the landscape transforms. The mighty Indus, born from the Tibetan plateau, carves its path through the country like a life-giving artery. Its waters, milky with glacial silt, have nurtured civilizations for millennia. Standing by its banks, you can feel the pulse of history beneath your feet. The river flows past stark, lunar-like deserts, such as the Thar, where sand dunes ripple like a golden ocean frozen in time. Here, the silence is absolute, broken only by the sigh of the wind and the distant, tinkling bells of a camel train. The sun beats down with an intensity that seems to bleach the very color from the sky. This is a land of elemental forces. You see it in the sculpted canyons of Balochistan, a vast and sparsely populated province where the earth is painted in shades of ochre, rust, and burnt sienna. These are landscapes that seem to belong to another world, carved by wind and water over millions of years into fantastical shapes. It feels remote, untouched, a place where you can hear the planet breathing. The sky at night in these empty quarters is a revelation, a black velvet cloth scattered with a brilliant dust of stars, so clear and close that you feel you could reach out and touch them. It is a humbling and deeply spiritual experience. From the alpine meadows carpeted in wildflowers to the mangrove forests of the Arabian Sea coast, the diversity is astonishing. Each region possesses its own distinct character, its own unique palette of colors, sounds, and textures. The journey through Pakistan is a continuous unfolding of natural wonders. One day, you may be trekking across a glacier, its surface a maze of deep blue crevasses, and the next, you could be watching flamingos wade in the shallow coastal waters. This constant shifting of scenery serves as a powerful reminder of the planet's incredible variety and resilience, all contained within the borders of a single, extraordinary nation. In the heart of the bustling, chaotic cities, where the air is thick with the scent of exhaust fumes and grilling kebabs, a most astonishing secret is kept. It is a secret that speaks volumes about the Pakistani spirit, a blend of audacity, reverence, and a deep, primal connection to the wild. You hear whispers of it first, a rumor that seems too incredible to be true. You are told that behind the high walls of an ordinary suburban home, in a courtyard shaded by mango trees, lives a king. Not a human monarch, but the undisputed king of the animal kingdom. A fully grown African lion. It is a fact so startling, it has to be seen to be believed. The encounter is one of apprehension and awe. You are led through a house, past family portraits and shelves of books, into a sun-dappled garden. And there he is, a magnificent male lion, his tawny coat gleaming in the sunlight, his immense head framed by a dark, shaggy mane. He lies with a regal indifference, his huge paws tucked beneath him. The sheer power contained within his resting form is palpable. He is not a pet in the conventional sense, he is a presence, a living symbol of wildness contained within the most domestic of settings. His occasional yawn reveals a formidable set of teeth, a silent reminder of the predator that lies just beneath the surface. The relationship between the lion and his human family is a complex one, built on a foundation of respect and a deep understanding of the animal's nature. He was raised from a cub, and a unique bond has been forged. Yet there is no illusion about his true identity. The owner speaks of the lion not as a possession, but as a guardian, a majestic being he is privileged to care for. He is fed enormous quantities of meat, and his roars, when they come, are a primal declaration that shakes the very foundations of the neighborhood. The sound is a stunning intrusion of the Serengeti into the suburbs of Lahore or Karachi. This extraordinary phenomenon is a testament to a culture that has not entirely severed its ties with the wild. While the ethics and practicalities are endlessly debatable, the sight of a lion resting in a garden challenges our preconceived notions of where nature belongs. It is a powerful, almost surreal, expression of a deep-seated fascination with the raw power and beauty of the animal world. It is the ultimate status symbol, yes, but it is also something more. It is a piece of the untamed wilderness, brought into the heart of human society, a constant, breathing reminder of a world beyond our own. To truly feel the heartbeat of Pakistan, one must step into the labyrinthine alleys of an old bazaar. Here, in places like Lahore's walled city or Peshawar's Chisa Kwani Bazaar, life unfolds in a vibrant, overwhelming symphony of the senses. The air is a rich tapestry of smells, the sweet aroma of jalebi frying in hot oil, the pungent scent of freshly ground spices, the earthy fragrance of leather goods, and the delicate perfume of jasmine garlands. Every corner turned reveals a new tableau. A coppersmith hammers a pattern into a gleaming platter. His rhythmic strikes a percussive beat in the market's song. A vendor passionately calls out the virtues of his pomegranates, their jewel-like seeds spilling from a cracked rind. The visual spectacle is just as intoxicating. The bazaar is a riot of color. Brightly dyed fabrics hang in shimmering curtains, catching the light that filters down into the narrow lanes. Hand-painted pottery is stacked in precarious towers, and carts are piled high with a rainbow of fresh fruits and vegetables. The people themselves are part of the display, dressed in the flowing shalwar kameez of every imaginable hue. Amidst this human river, life moves at its own pace. Donkey carts laden with goods jostle for space with motorbikes, their horns adding a modern staccato to the ancient melody of the market. It is organized chaos, a system that works on its own unwritten rules. Here, commerce is a social art form. Haggling is not just a transaction. It is a conversation, a dance of wits and charm. It begins with a cup of sweet, milky chai, offered with genuine hospitality. Stories are exchanged, pleasantries are observed, and only then does the negotiation begin. It is a ritual that builds connection, a human interaction that is becoming increasingly rare in our modern world. In these moments, you are not just a customer, you are a guest. The bazaar is the community's living room, a place where news is shared, friendships are forged, and the daily drama of life is played out in public. And through it all, the past is ever present. The architecture of the surrounding buildings tells stories of Mughal emperors and Sikh rulers. Ancient archways lead to hidden courtyards, and intricately carved wooden balconies overlook the throngs below. You might pass a centuries-old mosque, its minarets reaching towards the sky, its cool, quiet interior offering a peaceful respite from the sensory overload outside. The bazaar is a living museum, a place where the traditions of centuries are not just preserved, but are actively practiced every single day. It is a powerful, immersive experience that connects you directly to the soul of the city. Beyond the cities and the curious case of the household lion, Pakistan's true wilderness harbors a breathtaking array of wildlife. This is a land of elusive and magnificent creatures, perfectly adapted to their extreme environments. High in the remote, snowbound peaks of the north lives one of the most enigmatic cats on Earth, the snow leopard. Known locally as the grey ghost, it moves with a silent grace across the rocky terrain, its smoky grey coat providing the perfect camouflage. To catch even a fleeting glimpse of this animal is a rare privilege, a moment that feels almost mystical. It is a symbol of the pristine, untouched wilderness that still exists in these high-altitude sanctuaries. The country's diverse ecosystems support a surprising variety of life. In the vast wetlands and along the riverbanks, one can find the Indus River dolphin, a unique and functionally blind cetacean that navigates using a sophisticated form of echolocation. These gentle creatures are a relic of an ancient time, their presence a fragile indicator of the river's health. Further south, in the arid plains and forested areas, one might encounter the strange and wonderful pangolin, an armored mammal that looks like a walking pine cone, or the elegant blackbuck, an antelope with magnificent spiral horns that can leap astonishingly high when startled. The skies, too, are alive. Pakistan is a crucial flyway for migratory birds journeying from Siberia to the subcontinent. Each year, vast flocks of cranes, ducks and geese descend upon the country's lakes and reservoirs, creating a spectacular display of sound and motion. But it is the resident birds of prey that command the most attention. The golden eagle, with its immense wingspan, soars on thermal currents high above the mountain valleys, its keen eyes scanning the slopes for prey. In the deserts, Saka falcons hunt with incredible speed and agility, a skill that has made them highly prized by falconers for centuries. This coexistence of humans and wildlife is a delicate, often fraught balance. The pressures of a growing population and changing climate pose a constant threat to these precious natural habitats. Yet, there is a growing awareness and a deep-seated cultural respect for nature that offers a glimmer of hope. In remote communities, conservation efforts are taking root, driven by people who understand that their own survival is intrinsically linked to the health of the ecosystem around them. The wild creatures of Pakistan are not just animals, they are a vital part of the nation's identity, a living heritage that embodies the untamed spirit of the land itself. To reflect on a journey through Pakistan is to reflect on the nature of resilience itself. It is a quality that is etched into the landscape, from the mountains that withstand the relentless forces of erosion to the desert plants that bloom after a rare rainfall. This same spirit of endurance is mirrored in its people. They have weathered the storms of history, politics, and nature with a grace and fortitude that is deeply humbling. There is a strength here that is not loud or boastful, but quiet, profound, and unyielding. It is found in the unwavering hospitality of a family who shares their meager meal with a stranger, and in the laughter that rings out in the midst of daily hardship. The country's soul seems to thrive on its own contradictions. It is a place where the profound devotion of a Sufi shrine can exist just a stone's throw from the frenetic energy of a modern metropolis. It is where a man might keep a lion in his garden, not out of a desire to dominate nature, but perhaps from an innate need to live alongside its raw, majestic power. This refusal to be easily categorized, to fit into a neat box, is the very essence of Pakistan's character. It is a land that constantly surprises, challenges, and ultimately enchants the open-minded traveler. It demands to be experienced, not just observed. The wildness of Pakistan is not confined to its national parks or its remote mountain peaks. It is a current that runs through the veins of the nation. It is in the passionate poetry of its mystics, the vibrant, unrestrained art that adorns its trucks and buses, and the fierce pride in its diverse cultural traditions. This is not a spirit that can be tamed or chained. It is a force of life that finds expression in the most unexpected ways, a creative and resilient energy that ensures survival and inspires hope, even in the face of immense challenges. It is the wild heart of the land, beating in rhythm with the hearts of its people. Ultimately, Pakistan leaves an indelible mark on the soul. The sounds of the wind in the Hunza Valley, the taste of cardamom-infused tea, the sight of a sun setting over the Badshahi Mosque. These are the memories that linger. But more than that, one leaves with a profound respect for a people and a place that embody an untamed and beautiful spirit. It is a reminder that in a world that is becoming increasingly uniform, there are still places where mystery thrives, where the line between the possible and the impossible is wonderfully blurred, and where the roar of a lion in a living room feels less like a fantasy and more like a testament to a spirit that refuses to be caged.